All right, says we're recording.
Okay.
Perfect. We're back. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Feather Stitches Podcast. I'm Heather.
I'm Becky.
And you can find us on Instagram as at Feather Stitches Podcast, or I'm at Quilt Crazy.
And I'm at Millie Me.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
It has been a very long time.
I think maybe you were last podcasting maybe September.
It could have been.
I think I did one in October, one in before. I don't know if I think I just did two by myself.
Yeah.
But time is flying. That's for sure.
Yep. Sorry, someone's at my door.
Oh, do you have to go get it?
Nope.
Okay.
Although it might have been a delivery.
Ooh. Nice.
Maybe.
It's February 3rd, and it's cold outside, but it's sunny.
It is. The sun is so nice. It makes it feel not quite so bad.
Yeah. It was supposed to snow more today, but it didn't. So.
I know. I was expecting snow all day.
Me too.
I think we only got about an inch or inch and a half, maybe.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. Well, I definitely have like a chunk on my driveway. For sure. So.
I didn't have to shovel it, so I don't care.
Yeah, I heard Becky's family went skiing today. They took advantage of the snow. Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah, James is always checking the snow forecast out in the mountains, so
yeah,
they took off.
Nice. Nothing wrong with that.
No, I don't mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm glad we're gonna try this. We'll see if it works. We've never done this before for recording. So I don't even know if I can convert this recording onto YouTube. We'll see. But either way, Becky and I will have a chit chat for an hour. Whether or not you guys see it is still to be
exactly.
So, yeah. I guess we can talk about what we're wearing, but it doesn't look like you're wearing a hand knit.
I'm not wearing any knits today.
Okay.
Not a one.
I am wearing socks. And then I'm also wearing my worsted boxy. This was my very first sweater. And I made it out of Estelle worsted yarn.
Nice.
I love this sweater. I love how I made the ribbing super long because to me it kind of matches this shoulder section here, having the ribbing.
Yeah, it totally does.
I think the pattern calls for what? Short sleeves?
Yes.
I don't think it's a long sleeve pattern.
No, mine are short sleeves.
This is so funny. I have to bring attention to my picture because if I move over here, I look like Maleficent with horns. I have to keep shimmying over here. We need to name our Highland cow. With Katie in the farm program and loving all things farm animals, and it's definitely made me love more of the farm rustic kind of things. She's wearing off. So one of her friends has cows like this at his farm.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So she has a baby, or he has a baby calf, one of these. And I want Katie to go take some pictures, and she really wants to go out and take pictures. But I had found this at Winners, and I mean, it was like $35. Like you can't go wrong for a nice big picture. And then
totally.
These two pieces of art are, I had hired a lady who does barnwood artwork, and so I just said, I would like you to make something like this. So she made up two of these, and I thought they would look perfect beside. So that was a new addition to my renos, I guess you could say. I'm kind of eclectic in nature, but anyways, which shawl is this? This is the very first MCAL by Cozy Up Knits.
The My Sister shawl.
My Sister shawl, okay. And it had gone missing for a very long time, and I was blaming my mother. So I texted her when I found it. It wasn't you. I knew she had worn it once when we were on vacation. She had told me, I'm wearing your shawl. I think we were in Mexico or something. And she said, I'm wearing your shawl. I love it. And I just assumed maybe she had it at her house or something, but I didn't care. But I was so happy when I was cleaning out my closet when we were doing our carpet renos upstairs. I had to empty out the entire closet, and it just was in a little ball wadded up in the corner. So now I have that.
Maybe she hid it, hoping she could come back and snatch it one day.
Yeah. She'll leave comments below. No, I did not. I would never do that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, totally. But I've been loving wearing, shawls this winter. I'm wearing more, but I'm typically wearing my Vertices Unite the most.
Yeah.
Love that shawl.
Yeah.
I really am tempted to make the modular wrap. I think it's called modular wrap by Stephen West.
Yes. It's a gorgeous pattern.
Yeah, Louise from the Wool Baron, she's making one. I cannot wait to see it finished. Louise, that's a hint, hint, nudge, nudge. I want to see it finished. And yeah, I'm excited seeing the people that are making it. That's a tempting one for me because the bigger the better.
I know, I love those big ones.
So we'll see, because it took a long time to get the Vertices Unite done, but it was so worth it.
It's a fun pattern too. Like, I love seeing all the different colors together, and you can do so many different color combos. Like, there's so many out there that are so unique. Like, they make the pattern look totally different. So
yeah. Oh, I highly recommend that pattern. And a beautiful I-cord edging, and I did it with some cashmere and merino wool, and it's nice and soft. Oh, I wear
nice.
Yeah.
And his patterns are so well written. Like, he challenges you. I mean, he can, right? Like, some of his patterns, they can definitely challenge you, but at the same time, his stuff is so well written, and he's got tutorials, and my dog is under the stool, so it might all of a sudden move.
Bailey's beside the coffee table, and I'm waiting for her to knock this over too, but we'll see.
Yeah. So if I suddenly disappear.
Yeah, it's Charlie's fault.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, what's new with you? Anything?
Oh, man. No, really. Like, I'm home all the time.
Yeah.
The kids are all back in school, so we'll see how long that lasts, right? Like, I'm just waiting. Oh, see? He moved it.
That's funny.
So funny. Yeah, I was picking Gloria up from the daycare yesterday, and I walked in, and this mom was like talking to one of the staff, and they're like, yeah, so his temperature is 101 and whatever. And then she walks into Gloria's room with this sick kid, and I was like, oh my gosh, like people.
She was dropping him off with a fever, and they kept the baby?
No, she was picking up her other kid that was in Gloria's room, but he was in a different room. So now I'm like, great, are these kids sick? And the one that came out of Gloria's room, he had like these bright rosy cheeks, and it's like, how fun.
Let's just call it teething, and it's just a teething fever.
Right? Totally. So it's like, I'm totally not scared of my kids getting sick. I just don't want them to have to be home all the time. That's what I
like a month and a half or longer.
Yeah. So
I had Jackie, my foster daughter. She was home. She'd gone to school for a week and a day, and then we got a call from the school that she had to isolate for 2 more weeks. She was so upset.
Yeah.
And yeah, I felt so bad for her because she was so excited that Christmas break, because they were off November 18th till January 11th.
For so long.
Month and a half they were home, almost 2 months essentially. And then she went to school for a week. She was so excited. And then a kid in her one option class who she doesn't even talk to, like they were all goofing off on dating websites in the class. Like, it was so annoying, but because she was associated to be in his class, even though she wasn't near him, doesn't talk to him, and he's in a different grade, but she had to isolate. So she was mad.
Brutal.
She got to go back on Monday this week, and she never got sick, fortunately. But yeah, I felt bad for her. So yeah. Oh well. Yeah. Nothing new with us either. Life is still the same. Just wondering every day if I'm going to have more kids home, and it feels like a celebration if they all leave the house for school in the morning.
I know. Like, I feel like I totally need to take advantage of every day when I have no kids, because you never know when all of a sudden it's going to be like, they're all home.
Yeah, majorly. And then schools will make you pick them up, like, you need to come immediately, drop what you are doing, and come and get. So, yeah. So anyways, oh well. Well, what should we talk about first?
Oh, well, I have a couple whips, a couple of FOs, and some acquisitions.
I have 2 finished objects, I think is all I have, and then I have some whips. How many finished objects do you have?
I have just 2 with me.
Do you have your sweater?
No, I'm mad at my sweater.
You should just share your sweater.
Oh, it just makes me so angry.
I haven't seen it yet, so I'm dying to see it.
Oh, maybe next time I won't be so mad.
Yeah.
I just don't know what to do. Like, it's not like I can shrink it. Okay, so anyways, I'll tell everyone since we're talking about it. Yeah, because I think I showed it when I was working on it. I was working on the Gambier sweater, or the Gambier jacket it's called. And I just bought some acrylic wool from Walmart. And I was quite, like, it felt great. And it was nice and thick and heavy. But I put it on when I finished it. And it is, like, gigantic. Like, it's so ridiculously big. And so it's not even like I can try and shrink it because it's acrylic yarn.
Yeah.
So I don't know what to do with it. I finished it and then I shoved it in the corner, and I haven't even, like, you have to, like, sew up the sleeves underneath because you add them on as you do the top. Okay, Charlie's trying to get me to scratch it. So anyway, so there's, like, big holes underneath, and go lay down. Yeah, so I didn't finish it, but I just couldn't even look at it. I'm so frustrated.
Do you think you could sew, like, if you put it inside out, do you think you could take your sewing machine and just sew along the body and the sleeves to bring it in?
Maybe.
Because I mean, you can kind of, like, I mean, I'm not an expert, but I'm not a seamstress. But I wonder if you could sew it. I wonder if there's such a thing as, like, if you could, like, shear it, like, if it's really sewn well, if you could almost, like, serge it or shear it.
I don't know, maybe.
Kind of scary. But I mean, or you frog.
Better than never wearing it, right?
And never wearing it. I say give it to Aaron. He can try it on. Here's if there's pink.
Well, and I have thought of it because I think it would. Because I even got Brianne to try it on because she's so much taller than me, and it even, like, she was drowning in it. So I was like, okay.
Oh man.
I don't know what happened. I really don't.
Okay.
So,
well,
anyway.
okay. I think you should show it next podcast for sure. I think everyone's gonna be curious to see what it looks like now.
We'll see.
I should see if it fits Aaron.
It'd be kind of funny.
You could color dye it over, right?
Well, it's mostly gray and black. There's just a little bit of purple in it, so it wouldn't be.
Yeah. He wouldn't
be horrible.
He wants me to make him one for his birthday, so it's kind of.
Oh, really?
I bought a pattern by, I think it's Shannon Cook. I think that's who it was by. Anyway, so it's not the Gambier, but it's one by Shannon Cook, and Willow and Wool they have a beautiful sample there of some custom Wool and Mill single ply yarn. Which I think I might make it out of, although I'm kind of hesitant too because I know Jamie struggled with the single ply because it just breaks really easy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I am tempted to. Well, I bought the pattern. I'm not in a big hurry. I wanted all the things for me. I wanted all the sweaters, so I don't know if I'll get to for him for his birthday in April. But well, it's not.
No, that's not gonna happen.
Let's be realistic. Maybe Christmas, maybe for his, like, 50th birthday, which will be in 10 years. So maybe.
Right? That's a good goal.
That's a good goal.
You can have this one for now and see how much he wears it.
Well, yeah, and he has one. Like, he has a knitted one that he got when he was in high school. It was oversized in high school. It fits him like a glove. So he loves wearing it, and he really wants another one. Like, he really wants another one. So. Because he doesn't like wearing winter parkas if he doesn't have to, so he's happy to wear a knit item. But I'm afraid I'm going to start it and then it won't fit him. Like, it'd be too small. But he is on a diet. He's been working out on his bike every day. He's down 25 pounds, so
that's good.
Yeah.
Having the bike, I'm sure, makes a difference for him. It's hard to exercise when your foot is
because he's handicapped with his foot. Yeah, he's permanently handicapped, so he can't walk, he can't jump, he can't do aerobics or whatever. Wouldn't that be hilarious seeing him do aerobics?
It would. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's been eating healthy, and then now we just got him a bike off of Amazon. It wasn't super expensive.
Yeah.
As long as it holds your weight, let's do
right.
it. So yeah, he's doing 25 pounds in like in a month. Well, in a month. Yeah, in a month.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good. So
that is pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, okay, let's talk knitting. It doesn't show us how long we've even been gabbing for on this thing. We will have no idea what we're uploading.
Oh, it's not funny. Okay, well, I'm going to show this one I finished. I still haven't blocked it yet, but I've been wearing it. This is the Aberdeen Cowl by Knox Mountain Co., right?
Yeah.
So it's a 2-color brioche. And so it's got this little spot. So you can either wear it like this, or you can do it this way.
You should try it on.
It's totally reversible. Yeah, I will. So I have like one little yarn tail that I haven't weaved in yet. But I just love it. Like, it's so easy to throw on. I wear it with my winter coat all the time because I don't have tails to tuck in, and
yeah,
it on. Don't even have to worry about it. And then my coat tucks up, and
squishy.
Yeah, it's an awesome pattern. It's super squishy. I don't even know if I really need to block it.
Yeah.
I don't think
it'll grow.
It's so stretchy.
It'll grow more, and then it might not feel as nice and snug around your
neck.
Yeah,
I like how it sits. And then when I wear my jacket, it's all just like tucked right in. So it's super comfy. I can hardly see myself because it's like this tiny little square in the corner of the
Oh yeah, because you're on your phone.
Because I'm on my phone. But anyway.
It looks good. I like it.
I like it. I love the colors, and it's a great pattern. It's a good way to learn brioche because it's knitting in the round, and you get to do 2-color, and you just go forever. It's like 20 inches of knitting. And then, so you get really good practice.
Huh. That's great. I should show you my Knox Mountain coat. I love their Bellevue cowl pattern. So I had made, this is just sitting on the couch because I wear it all the time, but I had made this one before Christmas. And this is using Malabrigo Rastas, the purple, and then this colorful one underneath was gifted to us from Willow and Wool, and it was Eureka.
I don't remember.
Different name. I can't remember the name. It was a different.
Yeah.
It's not Unique Yarns. It's like Uruguay, or I don't know.
No, I think it is Unique.
Is it Unique?
I think so.
Okay. Yeah. So this, I love how it looks like a stained glass, right? With all the different colors.
Pretty.
But such a great pattern. And so I had knit. Where is my? Oh, I had knit Erin's aunt a hat a couple years ago. It went super quick off the needles. I gave it to her for her birthday in July a couple years ago. And it's this hat essentially, but it's reversed. So wherever the purple is, her hat would be white, and wherever the white is, hers would be purple. It doesn't even fit my head very well. Like it does, but I like them to cover my ears.
Yeah.
But Kathy's head is smaller. And so she wears this all the time. It's adorable how she wears it all the time. And so she wears this at the cabin and every time she goes for a walk. So she has trigeminal neuralgia, and she had to have like essentially a brain surgery, but it goes along her jawline, this nerve. And so whenever her throat gets exposed to really cold temperatures, she gets laryngitis. So she asked if I'd make her a matching towel to go with her hat. So I'm like, sure. So I casted on another Bellevue towel. I just did this yesterday. I cast it on after lunch. It was done before I went to bed. I can put
That's awesome.
My hair is going to be so staticky. Whew. But yeah, so it just pops those little triangles out, right? And then you can wear it like this. And
that's awesome.
It's cold here. And then she'll have her hat.
She'll be so warm. The worst part is the wind, right? So those nice thick wool.
It doesn't come through.
Knits. Yeah. Blocks the wind. And
you can pull it as high as you want.
That's awesome.
So now it's like a balaclava, right?
Totally.
Yeah. I
Oh, it
highly
looks so
recommend
warm.
it. So yeah, I've done, this is my third one of these. I made another one for my sister-in-law for Christmas in red and black. And
Nice.
I still have enough yarn. I might make another one, but reverse the colors because what else am I going to use the yarn for? So yeah,
Nice.
that's my finished cowl by Knox Mountain Co.
Fun.
Yeah. What's your other finished project?
I have my little pine tree hat that I made. I can't put it on because I have my hair up, but I bought the kit from Rose Hill Yarns, and this is the one that Jamie designed it with. The colors, I don't remember.
Oh, right, with, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's called.
I don't know what it was called, but this pom-pom is amazing. My kids laugh at me because it's so gigantic, but I love it. It just looks so good.
I love the pom-pom.
It's so fluffy. So yeah. So it was a great little pattern. I did it fairly quick. It didn't take me long to knit it. It was a lot of fun, but this is one of those ones that I wear. Well, it's really snug on my head, so I only wear it when my hair's down, so it doesn't cover my ears, but I have a lot of hair, so my hair covers my ears.
That's true.
So,
That's true.
yeah. So,
That's
and I
nice.
left my tails for my pom-pom because I haven't actually blocked it, but it's so snug on my head that it pulled it fairly tight. I made my son wear it for like a half an hour the other night, or after I finished it when I was watching TV, and he totally stretched it out for me. So I was like, perfect, now it's blocked.
Nice. Well, that's good. But
yeah.
at least it'll probably grow more then when you do block it.
Yeah, it probably would.
Oh, it for sure would.
I don't have anything. I need a balloon or something to block it because I don't have anything to put it on.
I have a styrofoam head that I found at the dollar store. I look like a creepy person walking around the Dollarama. Yeah, I think I got it from the one over by Walmart, I think. For sure, but they had the styrofoam. Now, the model's head is not as big as mine because I have a large head. But, like, you could lock it on there. I'm curious to see if it'll even be worthwhile blocking my hats on it. But I thought for $4 to get a styrofoam head. Yeah, so you could try mine. Or just do a balloon. Or I've done with my little pines, I just stretched it and pinned it.
Oh, I could do that too.
Because I needed to stretch the life out of mine because it wouldn't go over my head.
I'm terrible at blocking things. Unless I absolutely have to, I really don't.
Yeah.
Most of my hats I've never blocked, and never blocked my socks. I just start wearing them. Some of my socks still have like yarn that I haven't woven in the ends because I just start wearing them.
Me too.
So bad. But
yeah. And I didn't weave in my ends of my little pines. I just tied knots and then snip, snip, snip.
Yeah.
I couldn't be bothered. I thought I had my little pine hat right beside me, but I can't find it. So
next time.
Yeah. Well, I did show it. I did show it before.
Well,
you're showing yours. I finished my Gilmore Girls Advent socks.
Nice.
It's the Area 51 Gilmore Girls sock yarn.
Yeah, nice. I'm glad you have yours because I don't have mine. They're up in my room. I forgot to grab
yours
them.
are finished.
Mine are done, yeah. But mine, I have different heel or toes and cuffs.
Yeah, for mine, I used, this is a Polka Dot Creek mini skein that I had. I think it's called Mint.
Nice.
Yeah, it was in a mini skein set, so I thought that'd be so cute to have. It's kind of Christmassy, right, with the mint green.
Yeah, looks good.
And then I have, I kept them super long, and they are long. But I could have made them longer. I still have.
Yeah, I had quite a bit left too in mine.
I folded it over so the ribbed cuff, it kind of sticks out to here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
don't like them too much longer than that. I don't wear boots very often, so I don't like my socks to be super long. So
I do. I feel like they're kind of warm, but I do like ankle socks too.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of the ones like this length. I love these, but they're almost like they kind of slide down more because they should be either a little bit longer or a little bit shorter.
Oh, yeah.
I still wear, but I wear my roll socks all the time. It doesn't really matter. And I think I showed my Harry Potter socks on the last podcast, but I can't remember, so I brought them down. I've been wearing the life out of these. But yeah,
nice. Those are so pretty.
I can't remember the name of the yarn. Not Shoppo. Oh, it's gonna bug me. It has a cat on it. Oh, what is it called? Anyways, Willow and Wool sell some of the yarn. I bought this yarn though in Florida, and was the 9 3/4 colorway for the Harry Potter train station. Yeah. And then I have another skein of the, what do you call, Raven's Claw colorway. I made a pair of shorties for Katie, and I still have half a skein. So I think I'm gonna do the same thing and make another pair for myself.
Nice.
Because Katie had the same ones. I made her these ones before. She wears them to death too. So this is what's this pattern? Rose
City Rollers.
Rose City Rollers, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I showed them, but I thought I'll bring them down just in case. What else?
Nice. That's it for FOs. I have a couple of whips.
Me too. I don't think I have any more faux. No. Just whips.
So I have a sweater I cast on. This is the Weekender.
You're cruising.
It's Andrea Mowry, right? The Weekender? Yeah.
I think so, yeah. Dre Renee Knits.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's not too exciting. It's bottom up, so yeah, just puttering away.
Are you doing that seam in the middle?
Yes.
Okay.
So you technically are knitting it inside out because the pattern is reverse stockinette. So it has this little seam that runs up the front and the back.
Right. I love that. Oh, this meeting will end in 10 minutes. Upgrade now to remove I guess we've been recording for 40 minutes. Okay, well, we'll have to re-record in 10 minutes. So that's okay. We can keep going. We have 9 minutes left.
Okay. Yeah, so that's that. Not too exciting. I didn't do the split hem because I goofed up when I did my tubular cast on, but I was like, well, whatever.
Oh, right.
Doesn't matter.
No.
So,
no.
Yeah, and that's just Estelle worsted yarn.
Like this one.
What's that?
Like what mine, this is knit out of.
Yeah. I really like it. It's nice and soft. It's economical.
Yeah.
When you knit sweaters, when you need 5 or 6 skeins of yarn.
Yeah.
It's
warm.
Yeah, it's good yarn. I really like it. I've knit a couple out of the Estelle stuff now.
Nice.
So, good.
Which whip do I show first? Well, I guess I can show. I almost finished my Christmas socks. I bought that yarn from the Wool Baron. I should put this on the blocker. I always have knitting faux pas. So I weighed my yarn as I was caking up the 2 skeins. I got a 50-gram skein of yarn, caked it up, weighed it. They were both 25 grams, and I ran out of stripes. So this is the one sock that's done. I absolutely love it. It's sparkly. I love Louise's self-striping yarn. It's so soft. We were really sad to miss you, Louise, at the Creekside Yarn Festival. We should talk about that. That was really fun, though. Anyways, I always miss Louise. So I got knitting on my second sock. I need about 6 more stripes. So I ran out here. So I still have to do here and then add the cuff. So I guess we're FaceTiming or something with Jamie. So from Cozy Up, so she's also knitting a pair of these, and she said that she'll send me down some yarn so I can just knit out 6 more stripes from her ball of yarn. The balls weighed the same, so it's kind of weird. I don't know, my scale, obviously, and maybe because it's a lighter weight, it's just not as
accurate.
Maybe,
I don't know.
I wonder. But if I would have done a contrasting heel, I would have had more rows, but I still would have not had the matching amount of rows. So now this is just sitting in timeout until whenever Jamie's able to send me. It's no rush. So then I'll finish off these beautiful Christmas socks from the Wool Baron. But yeah, I love
I love those colors.
They're just a classic Christmas, and I love darker stripes.
Yeah. Yeah, they look good.
So there's that.
Nice.
And then how much time do we have left? 6 minutes. Okay.
I have a sock whip.
Oh, perfect.
I've been puttering away at these ones. I'm almost done. So these are another Gilmore Girls yarn from Area 51. These ones were one of her, she had a club going for Knit Like a Gilmore. And these were called Luke Can Waltz. So
nice.
They're like amazing colors.
Yeah, her self striping is fun too. Fun. It's just so many colors. That's amazing. That's a ton of repeats.
It does. Yeah, like it goes all the way up to this one and then starts over. So like that's a lot.
That is.
Yeah. Gorgeous. So yeah, so I haven't been working on them too much, but every once in a while I pick it up and it goes by so fast. You start knitting on these stripes and it's like, ooh, one more stripe.
I know. Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's fun. Like those. That reminds me, I did have another whip. I have a couple whips, but I casted on a pair of socks. So I have the toe done, and I have this gobstopper that I picked up from Willow and Wool a few years ago. I think when they first opened. Isn't it pretty? It was one of their Valentine's Day colorways, and it's from Miriam Toes.
Oh, okay.
TOWS, Miriam Toes. And yeah, so I thought, well, it's February. My goal was to do a stripe a day, kind of like the Advent thing, right? But I've been busy doing other things. So it's in the works. It's on the needles.
Wow, those will be so pretty.
It's housed in my Ginger Snap bag with the gnomes on it.
Nice.
Yeah, I love the doctor style bag. So they're kept in here, and I'll eventually pick it up to keep knitting on, but I'm in sweater mode, which I'll show you.
Yeah.
I wonder if we should end this now and then
probably.
Okay, so we'll be back. Okay, there. We're back to recording. We'll see if this works, everybody. I don't know. It's supposed to convert the video before we can view the video. And it's probably going to take 100 hours to upload onto YouTube.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, because who knows what kind of file it is. Yeah. All these technical things, hey?
And I'm not techie. Well,
okay.
Yeah.
Where were we?
I showed my song.
Yeah, I have one more whip, and then that's it.
Why don't you show your whip?
Okay. This is my cute little...
Oh, you have my tea.
I do. This is also from Ginger Snap. This is the Friends Dr. Bag. She had it was a collaboration she did, and I feel terrible because I don't remember who made the little stitch marker, but it's the door from Monica's apartment. Isn't that so cute?
So cute.
I love it.
So cute.
I love it. So, and I'm actually knitting, so this yarn is from that Yarn Habit, and this is she has Friends colorways. So this is her mini skein collection of all the different, and I don't remember which one this is. They weren't labeled in the minis, so I don't know. But this is the northeasterly pattern. Nice. So each little strip, it's like a way to do like a cozy memories type blanket. So you can make it scrappy or whatever. So I'm going to do mine with a whole bunch of minis because I love minis, but I never know what to do with them.
Yeah.
So this is my first one, and it's actually way bigger than I thought it was. That's the same mini? Yeah, this is all one, and I still have this much left.
Oh, cool. It looks like one strip is purple, like one half of your thing is purple.
I know, isn't that cool?
That is really cool how it's striping like that.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
I love that. That's a beautiful color.
Yeah, it's fun. So it's funny because Gloria got into my bag. So I had these minis stashed in this bag, and she got into it and she opened it and pulled them all out. So these ones, I think they're okay. My kids got to her before she this one she had really tangled up. So it took me forever to wind this ball. But these ones, I think they're just, the skeins are just opened. So I should be okay. But yeah.
Oh, kids.
Oh wait, I think I have it's the Creative Knitter. That's who the stitch marker's from.
Awesome.
So yeah. So that's her Instagram and stuff on there.
So cute.
So that was, who Kim did so it's fun because these are just 2 tiny little DPN sets I had.
Perfect.
So I never used DPNs, but I got these for something I was doing.
Probably your teddy bear.
What for?
Your hippo, maybe?
Oh, maybe. I just turn everything into Magic Loop rather than use DPNs because I just don't like it. So anyway, this will be an ongoing project. I thought maybe this blanket would get done sooner than my granny stripe blanket. We'll see. But who knows?
I added a couple stripes onto my granny stripe, but not enough to show. Maybe if I can add, I think I added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows. So
yeah,
mine
still looks the same no matter how much I add. It's because it's just such a blur of color.
Well, and yours is wider than mine, so it's going to take you that much longer.
Mine is huge. Yeah. So I picked these up at the Creekside Festival. These are from Polka Dot Creek. So these are her minis. So these ones are 10 gram minis. So they'll be smaller triangles on the blanket, but that's okay. I want it to be scrappy.
Oh yeah, they're perfect for they're perfect for blankets.
And then I have some Christmas ones from her that I bought years ago. So I just love minis, and I ordered a set. I was really hoping they'd be here. My phone said that they were out for delivery, but they must be in the mailbox. But I ordered a set from Barnyard Knits in the States. She had a sale, and it's a set of, I want to say 15 different colors, and they're called succulents. So they look like all different plants. So that'll go into this set. And then I picked this up also at the Creekside Festival. It was just a one of a kind. She's like, that color was an oops, but I'm like, it's so pretty.
It is.
It's got darks and very pretty.
Very nice.
So it'll add some contrast into my blanket because most of my minis are bright and super colorful.
Yeah, that's perfect. It'll tone it down in some places.
Yeah, so it probably won't last very long in this bag, but I figured I needed to knit my friend's yarn from my friend's bag.
Yeah, that's perfect
and then
to start
it'll
with.
Graduate to a bigger.
Yeah, a basket or something.
Yeah, it'll probably just go in a basket, another one.
That's awesome.
So, yeah, that's all I have. And then I have one more skein from the Creekside Festival that I bought from Sassy Strings.
Nice.
This is one of her new colorways called Sweet Dreams, and it's just purple gorgeousness. So I just had to have it. It was one of my I just need that color. I have no idea what I'll do with it, but
so pretty.
Yeah.
And it's fingering weight though.
This one's fingering because I figured I can always hold it double to do something DK if I need to.
Yeah. Gorgeous.
I love it.
Love it. Aw.
Love it.
We got a few things from Sassy Strings we still have to talk about.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I have one more set of acquisitions, but that we'll talk about.
Yeah.
You show your acquisitions from the festival.
I was going to show this blanket that Melina, my foster daughter who moved to Edmonton for university, is so sweet. She gifted this to me for Christmas, and it was finger knitting. So it's her very first ever knitted project. So you can see her tension. She's like, the tension's funny at the one end because I just was starting learning it. But I love this so much. Being a knitter, I appreciate hand knits, and this just keeps me cozy. So I just love it. We had one hole in it, but I was able to fix it, and then it just goes down to this. So yeah. Speaking of blankets, I had to share that. That was so sweet.
That's so awesome.
And Becky gave me, I think want to say it was one of my favorite gifts or the favorite gift of the year, but it kind of was my favorite gift of the year. But Becky, I'll bring it up for the next podcast. Hopefully this works, but it's all packed up in my Christmas stuff. But she knit me a nativity scene, and it's the cutest. Ugh, it's Mary, Joseph, and Jesus, and oh my goodness, it's the cutest thing ever. It's a pattern by McPurley.
Yeah,
I've been eyeing it up forever. And I even saved one of the podcasts that she had talked about her nativity set that she had designed and to watch it. And then I opened up this present from Becky, and I hadn't even said anything about this nativity scene, but it's the cutest thing. So I'm going to try to hold out for the podcast, but
yeah. It was so fun to knit. I love doing those little things, like just random little things like that. They're fun.
Oh, I love it. I love it. So I just kept looking at it. I would take pictures and send them to Becky. I just love this. So cute. Anyways, okay, so my last, well, I guess I kind of have another one, but let's talk about my Ingles sweater, shall we?
Oh, yes.
I showed the yarn in the last podcast, how I got it off of the D-Stash, and it's 100% wool. It's blue-faced luster wool, and so I've cast it on the Ingles sweater.
Beautiful.
I love this sweater so much. And this is how much I've done. So I have the body, I have sleeves, both sleeves going, and I ran out of the brown because that's how I roll. I don't know why. My gauge, I did a gauge swatch, and I went up in needle size, and it was still gonna be too small. Like my gauge was too, how was it? It was gonna make my sweater smaller. So I did the large size, and each skein had 350 yards of DK, and most DK skeins are around like 250. So I had enough yardage to do a large size sweater.
Right.
So I don't know if they were mislabeled wrong. Maybe there were only 250 yards in a skein, or I am a tight knitter. We have discovered this lately that I'm a tight knitter. So, but this is roomy. Like,
yeah. Have you tried it on?
Yeah, if it's a cozy sweater, it's amazing.
It looks so beautiful. Oh, I love that color work.
If I frogged this all out and did the medium size, I would probably have enough yarn. But this is a lot of knitting.
Oh, but you wanted it oversized, didn't you?
I did, yeah. And I want it to be super warm and just one I throw over top of the t-shirt, and that's going to keep me like it's oversized, but not crazy oversized. So this pattern calls for these eyelets to go here. I did modifications, so it has these. See that okay? It has these eyelets here, and then you're supposed to put another row of eyelets in the color work. But I had heard from some other, I had watched Legacy Fiber Arts, and she's knitting one of these right now, and she put the eyelets where they call for in between these two like petals or snowflakes, but you can see your floats.
Oh yeah.
So I didn't want that. And then you would also do the same here, and you would add another row of eyelets down here. But I just decided, because I just wanted to be super warm, because I freeze in the winter. I just wanted to have the detail on the top, but I didn't add the detail to the bottom. But this color work,
it looks so good.
Dreamy. Like this is I highly recommend this sweater. Color work it's easy. I just carried my floats. I'll show you my floats. I'm kind of finding, like, for me to make sure that I don't have tight color work, I just find it's beneficial for me to catch my floats every 3 stitches. So there it is.
Looks good.
There's a couple that are longer, but generally speaking, yeah. And then there's just more stretch, right?
Yeah.
So I think, yeah, that's a secret. And I also went up in needle size, so it's not at all pulling. Yeah. Anyways.
It's beautiful.
So now I'm out of yarn. I happened to win this skein of yarn at the Lacombe show. And this is yarn by the Menagerie. Here's your show notes. And this is a sport weight yarn. And it's from the sheep named Duplex.
I love that. I love when you know the sheep's name. It's so cute.
I love it. I've been dying to get some of their yarn. It just was so coincidental that I won this skein of yarn in September. And it's amazing how this yarn pulls in the cream and this brown. So I am going to be adding length to the sleeves here. So my cuff will be with this. And I have to add more body here. I still have a little bit more for the body. I have this much left of yarn for the body. So I'm hoping to get another 2 inches at least. It calls for 13 inches before you do your ribbing. I think I'm at 12, and I always add length to my sweaters. So I'm hoping to get away with a couple more inches with this brown and then add in this color. It's just gonna have to be what it is.
I think it'll look totally fine. I think once you just get going on it, it'll just blend right in. And
I just want a comfy, cozy sweater. It's going to be so warm, breathable. And that's what I wanted initially. I felt like I was so lucky to land this yarn in the first place, like getting it off of Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah.
This is yarn from a mill in New York. And I love, like, I think I could easily be converted to knitting everything in rustic yarn.
I love it.
I'm loving it. I love the feel of it in my fingers. And I just can't wait to get this on my body. So yeah, I might have to stripe, you know, kind of like the sporty socks with the stripes on your sporty socks. I might stripe in the cream into the cuff to make sure I have enough to add to the bottom of my sweater. And then do stripes in the cuff of the cream and then a couple stripes in on the ribbing, on the hem.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's like life's too short to stress too much over it. So
it totally is. And
you're just going to notice this part anyways, right?
Yeah.
I love this sweater. Highly recommend it. Ingalls sweater by Caitlin Hunter. It's been an awesome knit. I did all that in a month.
Yeah.
It just flew, but then I got stalled because then I was running out of yarn. So that was like,
yeah, I know, it's so discouraging. Hey, you get to that and it's like, oh, what do I do? But
yeah. Especially when you have the called for amount of yarn, but whatever. Yeah. Anyways, it's gonna be fine.
It's so baffling sometimes. It's like, how did I do that? It's like my Gambier. Like, I tried it on while I was making it. It didn't seem crazy.
Yeah.
And then when it was all said and done, it was like, what happened?
I know. Frustrating, but
yeah, I don't know.
Oh well.
It's funny. It happens.
It happens. So anyway, so my next whip is very minor, because we are casting on new sweaters. So Becky and myself and Jamie and Katie of the Cozy Up Knits we're all casting on new Wool & Berry sweaters by Joji Locatelli. So,
so fun.
I'm really excited about it. Do I have a full picture of the sweater? I didn't print the first.
I know, I never print the first page.
There you go.
Oh, that's so pretty.
So, yeah, I'm excited. So, I had said on our last podcast that I was going to knit the MCal from Cozy Up Knits. So I had the 2 skeins of yarn from Sassy Strings. But then I meant to cast that on New Year's Day, but I had started this on December 27th and just fell head over heels in love with knitting this. So I was just solely knitting this. So then somehow the Wool & Berries idea kind of popped up with us. And then I decided to buy 2 more skeins of yarn from Sassy Strings to go with my other 2 gray skeins. This is my gray here. These are my gray skeins I got from Sassy Strings. I have to find my second skein. It's somewhere. So anyway, so I knit the little shoulder tabs. I've joined them together with 1 row. So the 2 shoulder tabs are done. And Becky and I are gonna just get going on those. I think Jamie's doing hers today, her shoulder tabs today.
Yeah, she's working on that this morning.
It's gonna be interesting construction. I'm not looking forward to I think you kind of do like the front and then the back, like back and forth, which I hate purling, but That's okay.
Yeah.
Let's hope for no, fiber flubs on this, but I'm going up 2 needle sizes from the pattern.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I need to do a gauge because show you my colors. So this is my main color. I wound these up this morning. So this is called Sandy Shores, and it's a Sassy Strings yarn. And it's this really pretty, like, beigey color. But when I was winding it, it was like I would get these flashes of like a little bit of pink in it almost.
Oh, so it's really tonal. Nice.
It is very tonal, yeah. So I'm going to have to do, I don't know if I'm going to need to do helical knitting or not. Or if I'll just switch in between the stripes. Just switch color.
You probably don't need to do helical in the stripes, but you might need to try and switch it out in the top part.
Yeah, so we'll have to figure that part out. But yeah, definitely.
Because I don't know, can you see how this is kind of striping?
Oh, yeah.
So I think, yeah, you'll want a helical knit.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, this is just the one skein, but because it's hand dyed, right? So, but I wouldn't ever helical this. I don't mind how it's, I love it. I love the tonal look. I'm not sure how I'm going to play it out either on the front when you're purling back. I don't know how I'm going to do that.
Yeah, I don't know. I might just go for it, and if it doesn't look good, then I can always change it. But so then this is going to be my stripe color.
So pretty.
So this one is actually a fingering yarn because I just liked the way the yarn looked. Like the color was a little bit darker than her DK in the same. It's called Sangria. Mm-hmm. So I'm just going to hold it double.
Yeah, because you liked how it was darker in the fingering than the DK.
Yeah, it's amazing how it can change just the different weights of yarn, and you never know, especially these richer colors. I can't imagine the dyeing, like, I'm just like, nope, thanks. I'd rather just buy it and knit it. So, yeah, those will be my stripes.
I don't have my contrasting colors, but I'm going to do hot pink. I have fingering weight of hot pink from Ginger Snap. I think it's her pinky pink, maybe. I can't remember, but it's like fluorescent pink. And then I have a really vibrant mint color from Vivid. Like it's nearly a full skein of this mint. So I'm going to alternate hot pink and mint stripes going down. So I think it'll be fun, like kind of springy, I think it'll be fun to knit over the winter colors. So yeah, so that's going to be like our little, so I think we're going to do a MCAL. No, not MCAL.
No,
knit along.
Just the cow.
Cow.
There's no mystery for us.
I was thinking make along, but no, that's mystery, knit along. So a knit along cow. So we're gonna have a knit along cow, and we're going to just open it until beginning of April.
Yeah.
If you guys want to knit along, because you could double dip. Cozy Up are doing a stripe along cow, and so the woolen berries with the stripe in your sweater can be added to their stripe along. And then anyone that's also wanting to join in with the woolen berries or any sweater can jump into our sweater cowl.
Yeah. We have a beautiful prize from Sassy Strings.
Yes.
This is her pattern. It's called Barcode Socks. You can see the picture. And then it's got her yarn.
So nice.
So pretty. I love this blue. It's beautiful. Perfect. Yeah.
It's how perfect, like, because Tracy from Sassy Strings is such a kind, beautiful lady. She's just a sweetheart. And I thought it'd be fun, like, we're both doing sweaters with her yarn, and she donated this prize. So how fun to add that as a prize for the sweater knit along.
Yeah, it's perfect.
So, thank you so much, Tracy, for that. And you guys should check out her Etsy shop, Sassy Strings, on Etsy. She's also on Instagram. She has beautiful, all the different weights of yarn. I love her DK. I'm just kind of like, I'm in love with her DK. Yeah. I had bought some other colors of her DK before Christmas, and her greens are just nice, rich colors, but she also has fun colors. So yeah, check out her shop and support her.
She's got a few patterns. I don't know. She has a hat pattern too. And I don't know if she has another sock one, but I know she has a couple that she's written.
So they'd be on
they're
Ravelry, I
probably-
guess, probably.
Yeah.
Should have found her username, but it's, if you look up Sassy Strings on Etsy, you'll find all her information.
Oh, it's called Sassy Yarn.
Okay.
So there's
On
her
Ravelry?
Instagram. Sorry for the crinkling. Yeah. And then Sassy Yarns on Ravelry.
Yeah.
Show notes, people.
Yeah, those are our show notes. Because we don't even know if this is gonna work.
I know, right? And you can always message us if you miss something. Like,
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah. So I'm so excited to get going on the woolen berries. I do want to get this done because I'm also trying to get this into the Knitting Traditions is a new podcast that I found, and she's this sweet, beautiful knitter in Norway. She's a physician and she knits in her spare time, and she loves rustic yarns. So she's kind of converted me over because I thought I should just try knitting a sweater in rustic yarns. Well, now I'm hooked.
Yeah.
And so she has a rustic knit along cal. So you can knit anything with rustic wool that goes to the end of February. So I really want to get this done by the end of February so I can add it to the cal. There's a ton of people entering, but it's just fun, right? It's motivation. So check out Knitting Traditions podcast. She's amazing.
Cool.
I can show you a couple acquisitions that I got. I think that's it for knitting. I have stuff everywhere.
I know.
I got this from Robin of Rosehill Yarns. It's so gorgeous. This is her holiday peppermint colorway. I saw this pop up on her Instagram feed and I needed it in my life. So I ordered it. It came in the mail and I didn't even open the package. I just passed it to my 12-year-old and I was like, can you wrap this and put this under the tree? This is a Christmas present to me. So I opened it on Christmas morning. She still has a few of these left in her shop. So check out Rosehill Yarns. The colors are just so beautiful. So I don't know, this would probably be socks. I just really enjoy looking at it.
That's so pretty. Her yarn is amazing. Like, absolutely amazing.
Rosehill Yarns. So yes, I got that. I already showed my minis from Polka Dot Creek, who is opening up a new yarn store in Airdrie anytime. Like, I think it's probably gonna be open within like the next 2 to 4 weeks. I think, unless something goes.
Yeah.
So that's exciting. So you on the watch for Polka Dot Creek, and it's literally like I could walk there. It's probably gonna take me like 5 to 10 minutes to walk to the knitting shop.
Wow.
That's exciting. Anyways, little plug for Polka Dot Creek just because she's our friend and why not, right?
Yeah.
So, and then I got this beautiful yarn from That Yarn Habit at the Airdrie Creekside Show. And this is her Bridgerton color. She has a Bridgerton collection. You watched Bridgerton, right? Did you watch it?
I haven't yet. No.
I'm so jealous you haven't watched it yet because then you get to watch it all from the beginning.
I know, I've been saving it.
So good. Yeah, I mean, you want to watch when the kids are around. So now that the kids are back in school, you can go ahead and watch it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, this is a beautiful color with greens and blacks and purples and
It's so pretty.
oh, so good. So that's That Yarn Habit. Check her out. She's on Instagram and Etsy. Beautiful colors. And then, oh my God. The new to me dyer, Mary Margaret Fibers. Becky showed a little mini she picked up.
Oh, yeah.
This is a worsted weight single yarn. Doesn't have a name. It was like one of a kind, but I think this would be perfect to knit for a hat for Aaron, like my husband or my son. So
Yeah.
that's what I picked up. Yeah, I think that was all I got from the yarn festival. Yeah, Louise wasn't there, so my bank account stayed full.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that was funny. Oh, and then I got this yarn for Christmas. It was so funny because I was at Willow and Wool picking up a present for my sister-in-law for Christmas. I bought some pottery. And I was talking to Michaela, who works there, and then all of a sudden the phone for Willow and Wool rang. And so she's talking to this guy, and I totally know my husband's voice. So Michaela's kind of like trying to step away from me and kind of go and be nonchalant because I'm right beside her. And I could hear him saying, yeah, my wife is there right now. And I'm just wondering if you could kind of just ask her what she wants for Christmas so I can get her something from there. And and then I said to her, because I was either I could fake it that I didn't know, but it was that awkward, like, I know you're on the phone with my husband. And so I was like, that's my husband you're talking to. And she's like, she got the phone. She's like, well, okay, can you give me some ideas then? So anyway, so I gave her this idea. I'm really wanting to knit the Garden Gate sweater by Jen Steinhaus, I think. Knit Love Wool is her username on Instagram. She is doing a knit along right now, a Knit Love Wool knit along for any of her patterns, and they're on sale for 30% off. They're beautiful colorwork sweaters. Nice. And again, I wanted something rustic-y. So this isn't a Estelle yarn, but it's a rustic one. It's 100% Andine Highland wool. And then I got, this will be my colorwork yoke, and this is Loch Lomond 100% organic wool.
Oh, I really want to try some of that.
It feels nice, Becky. Like it's sort of rusty but soft. They didn't have this in stock, and so I had asked Michaela if she could let me know when it came in. And so I just waited for, because I knew I was going to make the Garden Gate, and I was planning on buying this eventually. But then Erin was looking for a Christmas present for me, so she ordered this in. Erin picked it. I had got this before, and then Erin got me the sweater with quantity of that. Yeah.
Nice.
So nice cute sweater. So I bought 3 of her patterns because I want to do the Garden Gate. Her Drama sweater is stunning. It's with an Aran weight yarn. And then I got the Arboreal sweater. So
nice.
I love me some color work. I don't like doing color work because it's a pain. I find it's pain, but I love the end result. I love a yoked color work sweater. Like, so there's that. That's it for acquisitions. I'm pretty sure. Yep.
Nice.
We did it. I don't know how long this has been.
Who knows?
Maybe we should sign off because I mean we could talk more things, but I don't know how long it's going to take, and maybe it's not even going to record.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we should see how this one goes, and then we'll try again. Maybe we can do it more often. I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see. It'll be easier if we can do it this way until restrictions open.
Ugh.
But next week, Becky, we can meet for lunch. We should meet for lunch next week.
Right?
We can have go to restaurants as of Monday.
I know.
That's exciting. And then they'll keep easing restrictions as the numbers go down. So the numbers are significantly going down. So that's awesome.
That's good. Yeah. I know. It's been a long stretch, but I know it's worth it when people aren't getting sick. It's good. I'm just so tired of it.
Me too.
I'm tired of telling my kids, no, you can't do that. No, you can't go see your friends. No, you can't go do this. Like,
yeah,
it sucks. I feel so bad for them.
Our two boys, like Weston and Becky's Cody, they were planning on just like, they just want to get together. And so they're allowed to meet outdoors. Like you can have outdoor gatherings up to 10 people. And so the boys were trying to plan getting together outside, and they're going to try and find a warm enough day. And Weston's like, we're okay with going outside for hours, Mom. Like, we'll just go outside for hours. We can even like, he had all these ideas. We can walk to Walmart, and we can walk around Walmart, and we can play with the toys in Walmart. I'm like, yeah, until the police call me, pick up your kid. Planning, right? They have to get creative to see each other. So Becky did pick up Weston on Saturday, and they went skating for 3 hours or 4 hours or something.
At least, yeah.
Weston's feet were frozen. He was so cold.
Yeah, but they were skating like right up till I got there. Mm-hmm. They like, grudgingly got off the ice and then sat in the snow. So no wonder they got cold.
Of course,
like sitting in the snow. I was like, what are you doing?
I know.
So funny.
I know.
Oh, but they had so much fun.
They did. They just needed that to hang out and to like.
They did.
Yeah. I mean, I'm feeling like that too. So we've downloaded Marco Polo. So we've been Marco Poloing more with a few different people. And because I was just getting sick of just the texting. Like, it's like, I need to see people's faces now. Yeah. Because for my mental health, right? Like, mental health is becoming a big thing. So I was just like, I need to see people's faces because I'm just missing people. And I am an introvert by nature, so I did well, but now it's getting old.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So anyways, but we'll be happily knitting over here, and fingers crossed this will go up okay.
We'll see how it goes.
We'll see, because I don't know how else to do it. I don't know how else I don't know how people do the Zoom thing. Obviously it's a thing. People can Zoom.
Yeah.
Or record these. So anyone else has other tips? If this goes up and anyone else has better tips than what this is, let me know.
Yeah. We'll see what it's like.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm gonna make a cup of coffee. I'll see what to do with this. Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
And